There is one meeting that can have a much bigger influence on your future than most people realize, and many people walk into this interview completely unprepared. It's called the Pre-Sentence Investigation Interview, or PSI. What you say, what you don't say, and how well prepared you are can influence the judge because it is the first thing that he reads before sentencing. Preparing for the PSI can be one of the most important things that you can do in your federal case. So today I'm going to explain how you should prepare and what you can expect. I'm Diane Bass. I'm a federal criminal defense attorney. I've been practicing in federal court for about 30 years, and I spend a lot of time in these pre-sentence interviews, so let me share what I know and how it can help you. First thing is, you have to be prepared before you walk into the interview. This means gathering all of your mitigation before the pre-sentence interview. A lot of people will just wait until right before sentencing and they'll give the lawyer, they may or may not even give their lawyer their narrative, their statement of remorse, and they will maybe give the lawyer some character letters. So what I do with my clients is I give the probation officer everything that I'm going to file at sentencing before the pre-sentence interview. That way, the pre-sentence report, or PSR, is going to be coming from your perspective, not just from the prosecutor's perspective. This is the first thing the judge sees before sentencing, so it's going to give him an overview of who you are as a person. The government just sees you as your case. I see you as an individual who has had many life experiences and probably something that led you to the situation you're in today. But the most important thing that any federal judge wants to hear is remorse. They want to know that you understand the harm you caused by engaging in this conduct and that you are sorry about it. And they want to know what you're going to do about it or what you have done about it. And these are things that I want presented to the probation officer. So when you walk in there, they have your whole life story in front of them. They know everything about you. They've read your character letters, but then there are a list of questions about every place you've lived, every place you've worked, all of your family members, ages, employment, etc. So everything about you has to be presented to the probation officer who's writing your report through your attorney before the interview. So again, when we walk in there, they're like, hey, I feel like I know you already, and this is great. Thank you so much for preparing this. It makes their job so much easier. And then we have a pleasant interview. They ask follow-up questions, but they can copy and paste from your letter, your statement of remorse, and put it right in the PSR. So when the judge reads it 30 days before sentencing, or 2 weeks, or whenever he reads it or she reads it, they say, wow, this person gets it. This person understands that they screwed up and that they're going to be punished, and now I get to decide how harsh the punishment or how lenient the punishment is going to be. So aside from the judge who reads the PSR though, this report will follow you to prison if you have to serve time. And whoever is your counselor or whoever is in charge of you, let's say, while you're in prison, they're going to have your PSR and they're going to see who you are as a person. They have all of your information. They know you're a good person. They know you're remorseful. They might be nicer to you. But also, if you need any services while you are in prison, if you need medical attention, if you need medication, if you need a CPAP machine, if you need anything like that, it has to be in the pre-sentence report or you're not going to get it. Also, if you want to qualify for the drug treatment program, which could potentially get you a year off of your sentence, it has to be well documented that you have an addiction to either alcohol or drugs. So this report is going to follow you throughout your journey, which is why it is so important that you walk in there prepared. Now, what is the interview like? The interview, we're sitting in a small office, usually in the federal courthouse, in the probation officer's office. They're going to go through all the documents that they have from you, all of your financials, and they're just going to make sure everything is in order. They're going to ask you, is there anything else you want me to know about you, anything else you want to share? Hopefully we've already told them everything that you want to share with them, but this is your opportunity to just present yourself to this person. People get nervous, understandably, but really it's just a person who works in an office who's doing a job, they're preparing a report, and then they're going to make a recommendation. Their recommendation is one element that the judge considers. It is not the end of the story. We still get to argue everything that's in your packet. We still get to argue everything about you in front of the judge. But we start with the probation report and the probation officer, and that's it. We just have a conversation with them. But if at any point you want to talk to me privately, they can walk out of the room, we can have a private conversation, and it's that simple. That's the interview. Then usually several weeks later, I will get the report, I will go over it with you, and we're supposed to get the report 30 days prior to sentencing, so we have time to go through it, and then I write my sentencing memo. I respond to whatever is in the pre-sentence report if it needs to be responded to, and then we go to sentencing. So the PSI isn't just paperwork. It is your opportunity to let the judge know who you are before sentencing. Preparing for it beforehand can make a huge difference. And if you know someone who's facing federal charges, share this video with them. It could help them avoid making major mistakes before sentencing.